In the summer of 636 CE, along the banks of the Yarmouk River, which today separates Syria and Jordan, one of the greatest battles in Islamic and world history took place. The Battle of Yarmouk was a turning point that changed the fate of the Middle East, proving that faith and strategy could overcome numerical and military superiority. How did only 30,000 Muslims defeat an army of over 100,000? And what lessons can we learn from this historic battle? Historical background: the clash of superpowers. Before the Battle of Yarmouk, the Byzantine Empire controlled the Middle East, while the Persian Empire posed a threat from the east. However, with the emergence and spread of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula, a new power began to rise. After the death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Muslims started expanding beyond Arabia, reaching the borders of the Levant, which was under Byzantine control. The Byzantine Emperor Heraclius, aware of the Islamic threat, assembled a massive army of over 100,000 soldiers, equipped with the best weapons and armor. In contrast, the Muslim army, led by Khalid ibn al-Walid, numbered about 30,000, consisting mostly of volunteers driven by unwavering faith and determination. Preparation for battle: Khalid ibn al-Walid's brilliant strategy. Before the battle, Khalid ibn al-Walid recognized the challenge posed by the enemy's numerical superiority. He devised a strategic plan based on tactics and flexibility rather than direct confrontation. He divided the Muslim army into smaller units, each led by experienced commanders like Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, Amr ibn al-As, and Yazid ibn Abi Sufyan. Khalid also carefully selected the battleground. The Yarmouk plain was an open field surrounded by hills, allowing the Muslims to use the terrain to their advantage. Additionally, trenches were dug around the Muslim camp to prevent cavalry attacks by the Byzantines. The battle: faith versus numbers. The battle began on August 15th, 636 CE, and lasted 6 days. In the early days, the skirmishes were limited. Khalid studied the enemy's movements and adjusted his plans accordingly. On the 6th day, the Byzantines launched a full-scale assault, deploying all their forces to crush the Muslim army. At this critical moment, Khalid ibn al-Walid's genius shone. He executed a swift and surprising counterattack, using the Muslim cavalry to encircle the Byzantine army from the rear. This tactic caused chaos and confusion among the enemy ranks. Furthermore, the Muslim soldiers fought with deep faith, believing that victory was a promise from God. The outcome: an unexpected victory. By the end of the battle, the Byzantine army had suffered massive losses, with tens of thousands killed, while Muslim casualties were relatively limited. This victory was a shocking blow to the Byzantine Empire, which began to lose its grip on the Middle East. For the Muslims, the Battle of Yarmouk marked the beginning of the conquest of the Levant, which later became a center of Islamic civilization. The battle demonstrated that numerical superiority is not always the decisive factor in war. Instead, faith, wise leadership, and strategic planning can lead to victory. Lessons from the Battle of Yarmouk. 1. Faith and determination. The Muslim soldiers fought with unwavering belief, giving them immense morale and strength. 2. Wise leadership. Khalid ibn al-Walid proved that a brilliant commander could change the course of a battle with intelligent tactics. 3. Use of terrain. Choosing the battlefield and leveraging its features played a critical role in securing victory. 4. Flexibility and adaptation. Khalid's ability to adapt his plans based on the enemy's movements was key to success. Conclusion: the Battle of Yarmouk is more than a historical event. It is an inspiring story that demonstrates how faith and strategy can overcome any material superiority. This battle changed the fate of the Middle East,